Hello friends, Sammy Graham doing TCGs yet again. We are having some good old time. This is case 6 out of probably staying at 7 for high seas. It is pretty hard to come by. Alright. Oh dear, oh dear. Alright, we've got 2 gravy boxes. Ooh. This case has 3 gravy boxes and a puffin. You know how good those first 2 cases were when they were majority gravy. Let's see if this one can treat us the same way those did. I'm excited to find out. There's a treasure pack. We haven't, since case 2, had like a really good treasure pack hit. And I've got local friends that have started giving me their wish lists also. So, what we are looking for here is stuff for my bet. I just realized that these copper cogs, though rare, are kind of a spicy commodity. I just found that out today, so that's kind of fun. I've definitely seen more than a handful, and more than a handful of foily ones too. But a couple buds have started giving me wish lists. I'm close to my play sets of non-foil stuff, so we are definitely in a spot that we can start making some deals. There's an escalate disappointment. Making some deals, trading with some friends. One of them has a it's only a 9, but it's a graded wow, why can't I remember the name of this card? I can't remember the name of the card. I'm a terrible person. I've also got my fan on. It's a little hot in here, so I apologize if there's more background noise than is typical. Storm Striders has a not graded 9 Storm Striders that appeals to me. Chart the high seas, okay. Majestic number 1 or number 2, I guess. I forgot about. Tried to forget about Escalate Bloodshed. So I'm trying to find a bunch of stuff off of his list to trade toward that. Ooh, there we go. I've pulled several of these. I don't think I've pulled a foil. Consigned to Cosmos with Shock. That's pretty epic. Alright, this box is off to a solid start. I will say, admittedly, granted this is a hot minute ago, so don't go chasing after it now. I have off on my other monitor here DM Armada's charity fundraiser stream where he's opening stuff. I've got that going over here too. So we've got just all kinds of goodness going on. I did share that. So if you are around me on Twitter and didn't know about his stream, that's just because you're not paying attention to me on Twitter. That's okay though. You may not be on Twitter. I respect that. Sunken Treasure. Ooh, good pack. Okay. Barbed Barrage and a Sunken Treasure. A foil barbed. And I think all of these cards are stuff that one of those 2 guys needs. So we're definitely chipping away at wish lists. And regular Barbed Barrage. Goodness. Okay. We are just hopping along. I'm digging this. This is a good box. That is a promising start to this case. Bam, bam. Okay. I would love, in this case or the 7th, since I'm running low, I would love to get a Fabled. I love that. But I'm not gonna be mad. I'm not gonna be mad. Just disappointed. You can tell I'm a parent, right? Seafler salvage. I love that battalion bark. That art's just glorious. I tore my trash box, so I don't know how good of a job it's going to do at its job. Clap them in some dang irons. But there's another... There's a blood in the water, another majestic. We're almost done with this box already. We didn't get any... Well, so far. We haven't seen anything spicier than a majestic, but we're hitting the majestics pretty hard. There's a marlin. An adult marlin. Pilfer. Strike gold. Cracked bubble. Alright. Cloud skiff? Nope. Alright, 3 packs left, then the treasure for this box. Box 1, though, for the Majestics, has been solid. Swindler's Grift. It may not have been hitting on all cylinders past Majestic, but the Majestics have carried some weight with 2 foils and just some solid overalls. Overalls? You know what I mean. Ooh, there we go. Oh, my word. Okay. Well, that changed things entirely. We went into a great Majestic with Chum, a friendly first mate, and a Marvel Cuddy Shark quick clip. That, last pack magic for the win. Goodness gracious. That is epic. Love it. Alright, we've got a gold and a saltwater swell. Our questionable luck in treasure pack continues. But you know what we got? We got another box. We got three another boxes. So let's go to the next one. Treasure pack. Alright, so I'd like to pull some more Conquerors. One of my buddies wants Conquerors. And Ranger stuff is kind of his primary focus. So let's see what we can pull. Nothing in that pack. But man, that Chum and that Cuddy Shark in that last pack was pretty epic. That is nice. Steamboat, Cog in the Machine. Puffin Hightail, adult, nice. That's pretty wild. Alright, yeah, that was a great last pack. I was talking trash about the box again. That was... The Majestics were pulling all the weight, and then Chum was like, here, I'll help with that. And then Cuddy Shark was like, hold up a minute. Was like, hold up. Or was rather offended by that. So I'm pretty close. I don't always keep all the marbles. I've pulled a lot of duplicate legendaries. There's Riddle with Regret. I would love to hit the legendaries that I haven't hit yet. Which I had pulled a cold foil Dead Threads at pre-release. I would like to get... Ooh, foil Return Fire. Okay. I would really like to get a, even if it's just a rainbow Dead Threads, I would like to see another Dead Threads. I think I've got the rest of the legendaries though. There's got to be one that I'm missing. I feel like I'm complete. Sea Lace Sarong. I haven't pulled the legs. That's true too. It's a limpet, big game trophy shot. I'm pretty sure that's something the dudes needed. This is going all right though. This is going pretty all right. Lubricate. Rocking along pretty nice. Board that ship. Heave-ho. Don't call her that. That was a bad joke. I'm sorry. That was rude. Mutiny. So the last pack in this stack is under the other stack. So I don't know if it actually belongs to this stack. Ooh, Pearl Amulet. Okay. I think I already had a Pearl, but we will take it. We'll pull it from the bottom just in case. Pearl Amulet. Pretty nice. Crash down them gates. Another Cogwork Stubtail. Alright. I do rather like that card. Keep cracking. So I saw people talking, I don't know if it's true, but the that one airship copper cog foil that I'm blanking on its name now. Apparently actually is short printed, so that's fascinating. So I don't know. Bluefin Narpin. Ooh, there we go. Okay. There is a foil legendary for us, a Codex of Frailty. Sure thing. All right. Let's pivot back there, shall we? That's pretty aces. Okay. That is pretty nice indeed. I'm Ed. I ain't mad. Return fire. Codex of Frailty. It's kind of crashed, honestly, since pre-release. That's not the end of the world. It's still a legendary, and it's still a dang good card. So we are happy with that. Swindler's Grift. There's like 2 packs left in the treasure. Zeppelin. Fire in the hole. Burlebins. Alright. What kind of treasure shall we find? We're not to the treasure yet, but you know what I mean. Pilfer them, wreck. Alright, treasure pack. Do we break the curse? Gold. Pilfer the wreck. We do not. We do not. Alright. So, we got the trash. Trash box going where it goes. New trash box. Allow me a pause. Alright, time to keep on keeping on. Box 3. We've got a legendary. We got the Codex of Frailty. And we got a Cutty Shark Marble. Still no help from the treasure packs, though. Will this box finally change the story on the treasure packs? I've been saying this for a long time. It's got to be true eventually, right? It's got to happen eventually. Copper cog. At least we know we can move some copper cogs. Maybe, I don't know. Struck gold. Alright, so far, this is a solid case. Can we get it to become amazing? Can we get incredible? Not yet. Not yet, we can't. Not yet, we cannot. We can get a return fire, though. That ain't bad. Another nice majestic. The foil of which we got last time around, so we can keep on keeping on here. Mutiny. This is one of the fun ones, though. We've gotten a slow start. Ooh, Cogworks Workshop foil majestic. So we've got a foil and a foil majestic and a non-foil majestic so far. That is still a pretty slow start, but encouraging that we got the foil. But we are trucking on. We are past the quarter mark. So there's legit still there's a lot of work to be done in this box. Another chum. Okay. Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. A second chum. We are good with that. Okay. We're rolling now. This box is rolling. Ugh. Escalate disappointment. At some point I'll look again at what that card does. I know I've looked at it multiple cases that I've opened and still just kind of made the same noise every time. So I'm definitely not coming around on it yet. But we are past the halfway point, and that got us caught up to three majestics and a foil majestic. So we are pretty much on pace now. So we'll see. We'll see. Flying high, not so fast. Pilfer that wreck. Still tearing on. Marlin, Pinion, barking nothing. So we're just having some, we're having a slow, smooth sailing for a moment here. I was about to say, I was pretty sure that was about, as soon as I saw it, something told me that was a majestic. That's a dovetail. Alright. So we pulled a bunch of dovetails. That definitely seems to be a, not so short printed majestic. Golden tipple. There are always short printed ones. Dovetail ain't it. Monkey. Shifting tides. Longboat. Ooh, okay. A non-foil Codex of Frailty. Alright, we got another legendary here. Goodness gracious. 2 codexes this case, a foil and a non-foil. To go with a marble. This is This box has now joined the ranks of the... All right, this one's good. That is not bad at all. It's kind of one of those... All right, gravy bones. We now hit all 3 adult here. I'd already pulled one, so it's like, oh, can I get some uniqueness? But it's also far from the end of the world. Especially since we just pulled a tough old wrench, a red one, which is one of my favorite commons. Flying high. All right, sunken treasure. We're happy with that. It's another good majestic. Into the last regular pack. Then into the treasure pack. And then into box 4. There's Limpet. There's a Zeppelin. Let's divvy that up, and nothing else there. All right. Treasure pack. Who we got? Who we got? We got a gold token. There we go. All right. We finally... The curse is now broken. We got a Sea Lace Sarong. Our first hit in a hot minute from that slot. All right. You move there. You move there. The sarong goes there. All right. We are now in a good spot. We finally broke the curse. Box 3 went from pretty good to great. The case as a whole is now in really good territory, and we've got a box left with its own treasure pack. And I had not pulled the Sea Lace Sarong at all yet. So that is another check off from getting one of everything. Whether I keep it or not, you know what I mean? So here we go. That's a good way to finish box 3. First pull of the... I'm just happy with that. I'm very happy with that. Redfin Harpin. Tip the barkeep, sure thing. First majestic, I think. Yep, because Sunken Treasure was last box. So our first majestic is a reminder to always tip your barkeep. Limpet, Shifty, Swindler's Gift, Nada. I haven't pulled the Harpoon Marvel. I guess there are a lot of Marvels I haven't pulled. That's not fair to board the ship. Sky Skimmer to single that one out. There are a lot of Marvels we haven't seen. Heave ho. Clap him in Iron's foil. Slow start to this box. Y'all know how I get with the slow start boxes. Monkey Powder, Fool's Gold, Swift Shot. I get kind of excited. The Bludger, that's the one. Calling the big guns. Whoopee, a Zeppelin. Sea legs, sure. Not mad at that. Majestic number 2. Still confirming a slow start here, though. Fiddlers. One more pack before this pack is the halfway point. Do we see the third majestic here, or do we have a super loaded back half? Not a majestic. Oh, yes, there is. Undercover Acquisition. Not bad. We'll take it. expansion slot. So we are right on track there. Still looking for a foil Majestic though. And 3 Majestics. Let's go. 2 Harpoons. Grave Bones. This case has turned into a really good one. Cogworks Workshop. And a foil Escalate Bloodshed. You know, I collect, so I guess that is important. I can't remember. I don't think I had a foil yet. So I guess there's that at least. Paddle Faster. Battalion Bach. Ooh, is that a Marvel back there? Oh, there we go! Yes! Yes, 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 yes! Absolutely, that's a Marvel. And that is the Marvel I wanted of the adult heroes. That is a Marvel Puffin Hightail. I'm being told something here. I'm being told. Alright, yeah, you take the place of. You sit on top of it. You get the place of honor there. Yeah! Okay. Okay. The pack deities are trying to tell me that I'm supposed to be playing Puffin Hightail at some point. Because I've been seeing all that good Puffin stuff. Ooh, a second amulet for the case. I think this is the first case where I've had 2 amulets. And we got a second one. There we go. There we go. There we go. I can't even ask for anything else here. I was about to say I want a Conqueror, but shoot. Wow, what a case. We are in the perfectly happy zone now. Riddle with regret. 1 regular pack left, then our treasure here. And we are already winners. 2 of them. 2 Marvels. 1 of them's Puffin. Hey, Puffin. 2 legendaries. 3 legendaries. I'm sorry, I forgot about the sarong. Goodness gracious. Now, what does the treasure pack have for us? Other than a golden cog? And there's a goldfin harpoon. Wow. I think this jumped to at least our second best case. I think it jumped case 1 now. It jumped case 1 with the, not a hook, it had a Marvel, and then it had the Marvel Poly. I think this one with a harpoon, a Puffin, a Cuddy, a foil and non-foil Codex, and a Sea Lace Sarong. I think this one finally beat that out. I'm not sure it beat the one that had 2 Puffin or Polys in it. But holy cow, we did some work here. This is fantastic. I could not be more thrilled with this case. A+, no notes. Wow. I hope y'all had half as much fun watching this as I've had opening it, because this case just rocked it. Totally rocked my world. I am thrilled. I'm going to work on sorting some more stuff out. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye, y'all. Thank you for spending some of it with me.